Is Austin market turning into a buyer's market? I know this question sounds almost ludicrous, but with so many people asking, I thought I would discuss. Stay tuned. Welcome back. My name is Susanna Gentry. I'm your host and Austin, Texas Realtor. Please say hello, jump in the comments, let me know your real estate questions or even your biggest gripes. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll be linked below the video. And if you click that little yellow bell, you'll be notified each week when we go live. And be sure to stay to the end to hear 3 reasons why home price increases are expected. Number 1, let's talk about a buyer's market. So by definition, a buyer's market is considered to be when there's over 6 months supply of inventory. And right now, the entire Austin market is currently around 2.5 markets as a whole. Whereas a couple months ago, we were really seeing more like a couple weeks supply and definitely under 1 month. So clearly the Austin market, the levels are increasing towards a buyer's market, in addition to the number of days that a home is listed for sale. This is taking a little bit longer. They were just flying off the market. And so that's slowed a bit. However, it's not nearly enough for Austin to shift from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Now, one note to keep in mind, many neighborhoods and, really desirable pockets are remaining down under a month's supply of inventory. So clearly indicates that it's still a seller's area. But overall, this gradual decline in the housing demand has lessened the upward pressure on prices. And obviously over time, this kind of scenario can reduce, although not stop, the price increases. So let's talk about some buyer good news. These are some things that I'm seeing. So price decreases in the MLS this month was 4 times the price increases. And here's a big one. The buyer's approaches to contracts are changing. What we've been seeing is the buyers are really just revolting against overpriced homes. And now that's where the sellers have listed their home for the same price per square foot as a sold price in their neighborhood comparable homes, So versus obviously an actual fair market price is a home that's being priced at what the comparables are being listed for. Now, you got to remember that the market should always dictate what the buyers are willing to maybe negotiate over the list price, and that's just based on the desirability. So another thing, you guys, buyers are making lower offers and they're closer to that fair market value. Another thing that I'm seeing is buyers are not willing to give away that option period. And this is, let me tell you about it. This is the time frame where they will have inspections done, whether it's, foundation, roof, HVAC, or just the standard inspection. So this time frame last year was really more like 7 to 10 days. Sometimes you could negotiate 14 days for this time. And through the months, it slowed down until, more recently, they were coming in with no inspection. This summer, I sold multiple homes with no inspection time, and that just eliminates the buyer opt period. So right now, buyers are again asking for a few days because they just want to know what they're buying. I've even seen buyers walk away after the inspection, even before moving to negotiations or repairs. So what this is saying is that sellers are being held to a higher standard of the home that they're turning over. I see more and more buyers asking for repairs to be done and really being kind of aggressive about it. So obviously they're getting what they want more and more, because if sellers want to sell that's what they're offering. So another tidbit for you on this note is that when an inspection has been done and the seller and the listing agent are aware of issues with the home, they're required by Texas law to reveal the information up front to the next buyers. So if a seller is smart and if there's an issue, something sizable, of course, like a roof or foundation or such, there's really not much point to walk away from that buyer, because when they move on to the next buyer, that next buyer is likely going to want it fixed or to at least negotiate the cost as well, right? So another buyer hopeful sign was the July Realtor.com report showed a significant increase in the number of new real estate listings. So according to that report, new listings in the area rose, actually, I think it was almost 20%, maybe 18% from June to June this year. And that's really a positive sign for buyers. Obviously there's more to go around. So now, yes, even with these positive notes for the buyers, here's 3 reasons why the home prices will continue to increase. Number 1, the inventory shortage, because you have to remember that anything under 6 months supply is still favoring the seller. Number 2, the construction industry has been underbuilding for years. And although with that being said, home building now is at a record pace, but still all those years of backup. Okay, so number 3, many homeowners are really hesitant to sell their homes as maybe they're not sure where to go. But so just as an encouragement to both sides, sellers, if you're not in your dream home or if there's been a life change, sell before the demand decreases more. And if you're on the buyer side, if you're not in your dream home, buy while the prices are as low as they'll ever be. So, well, I hope you found this information helpful. As always, if there's anything I can help with your specific situation, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you receive value from these videos, please give me a thumbs up. If you're thinking of buying or selling or investing, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on the Austin real estate market. Again, my name is Susanna Gentry, your host and Austin, Texas realtor. See you next Monday night. Bye-bye.